Jai Gurudev, my name is Krishnaveni A of class 7A. Today I am going to speak about how can we control carbon emission and save the environment. First we will know why is reducing carbon emission important. Reducing carbon emission is important because it can help offset the dangerous and harmful effects high level of CO2 have on our environment. Reducing carbon emission can first, save lives. The level of pollutants in air can determinately affect the health, leading to chronic health condition and premature death. According to researchers, poor air quality caused by carbon emission can lead to heart attacks, strokes, lung diseases, and more. Reduce wildfires. Wildfires and carbon emission are part of a harmful cycle. Wildfires emit dangerous amount of carbon emission and rising carbon emission cause extreme weather conditions like heat waves which often contribute to wildfires. Next we can know some tips to reduce carbon. There are many ways humans can help in reducing carbon. Some of them are: first, reduce air travel. The amount of transportation related carbon dioxide emission eclipses the amount of electricity generation emissions. Transportation is now the number one source of greenhouse gases. Second, plant trees. Deforestation is one of the significant causes of carbon emission. Trees absorb and store the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, but they can no longer absorb carbon once they are cut down.
Jai Gurudev. I am Metha Vs of class 7C. Biodiversity is a term used to describe the enormous variety of life on Earth. Why we need to conserve biodiversity? Biodiversity conservation protects plant, animal, microbial, and genetic resources. Lastly, let me share how we can preserve biodiversity. We can participate in biodiversity conservation by increasing our knowledge of environmental issues, the impacts of biodiversity loss, and increasing support for government policies and actions that conserve our valuable ecosystem.
Mangroves are needed for humans as a protection against tsunamis and floods. Mangroves, specifically the underwater habitats they provide, are critical nursing environment for juveniles of thousands of other fish species. To the uninitiated, mangroves might appear to be merely as coastal cousins of inland forest, but these rich ecosystems support the planet and people in unique ways. From providing breeding grounds for fishes to carbon storage to protection against flooding. Yet, despite their importance, mangrove forests are under threat. Over a third have already disappeared.
Water. We all know that water is important for our survival and it is one of the most crucial resources which are required by everyone. Humans may survive without food for some days, but they might die when no water is present. Water mainly harbors life, and without it, many life forms will perish. This can be considered as the primary reason why water is important. Water was found some billion years ago and then it moved into the land. Water has various important nutrients which are imperative to carry out the necessary cycles in the environment. Every living being is directly or indirectly dependent on water. Water is home to numerous species, without which many species will perish. It is very important to save water and conserve it so
Did you know that forests are called the lungs of the environment? They are a factory of oxygen and various other important natural resources. Conservation of forest is important as the forest plays a vital role in developing the life cycle of animals and also maintaining the balance of the ecosystem. Conservation of forest is important to stop deforestation. The importance of forests are: forests Trees help in bringing sufficient rainfall on the earth. Forests also help in conservation of soil. Forests provide habitat to the wildlife and help in their preservation. It also provides food, medicinal herbs, as well as other sufficient requirements to fulfill our needs. So, the actions we take today determine the future of our forests.